Why a billionaire says most people will never succeed. There are 2 rules to wealth. Number 1, quit listening to broke people about money matters. Are you getting your information from someone with wealth or someone struggling, living paycheck to paycheck? Number 2, who taught you to think the way you think? School, society, maybe your peers? We all want to be successful, debt-free, and have freedom to do whatever we want. So here's the secret to success. Find out what 95% of the people in America do and don't do what they do. If you do what they do, you'll have what they have. And if you don't change, all you'll have in your pocket is change. Just remember, we always do the opposite of what they do. If they go to the right, we go to the left. If they go to the left, we go to the right. If you ever find the 5%ers, do what they do. So what do? We just explained. They do the opposite of what the 95%ers do. The 95%ers are good people, but they're what we call in the industry a W. What's a W? They work for money. Never get caught working for money or you'll be a slave to it for your whole life. You know that job you can't stand, but you got to pay the rent and put food on the table? And if you're married, if your wife isn't happy, then no one is happy. Always remember, do the opposite. So what's the opposite of W? M, of course. Wealthy people make money. We don't work for it. That's for people who want to be broke their whole lives. They're good people, but you think I'm lying? Go to any freeway in America starting from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. People driving to work, and then again at 5 p.m., people going to the opposite side of the highway. Don't ever get caught in that. They're good people, but they're W-2ers. What's a W-2er? They work twice as hard and think they're smart. You'd be great as a 1099er. And what's a 1099er? It's a man or woman who gets paid residual income 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they don't have to show up anywhere. The difference between us and them is one word: system. System stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. 95% of the population work for a system, and that's why they'll always be broke. 5%ers own systems. We make money different than they do. We make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So when do you sleep? It's not about you working. It's about your system working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I'll give you 2 systems. Go to your house, apartment, no matter where you live, and look at your electric meter. You could have every light in your house turned off. That meter is still going. Those people downtown are making money off of you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we can't stop them. You can go on vacation and it's still going. When are you going to get a system like that? Let me give you another system. You're driving down the highway listening to music. How many times did that music artist go to the studio to cut that song? 1 time. That's right, 1 time. Anytime that song gets played anywhere around the world, that artist gets paid a royalty. You see, they're not bright. You see them on MTV, but why do they have that lifestyle, living in a gangster neighborhood, driving gangster cars, and having gangster cash? It's how they make their income. Let me show you what 95%ers do. They punch in a clock at 8 o'clock. They fight the traffic, then they take their break at 12 and come back at 1. Then they get off at 5. How are you going to get wealthy working 8 hours in a 24-hour world? You can't get ahead there. The funny thing about the 95%ers is when you start talking about investing in yourself, they'd rather buy beer than investing in themselves. They'd rather have fun with their money rather than make money with it. They're good people, but they're P-O-O-R, poor. What do you mean by P-O-O-R, poor? They pass over opportunity regularly. How many opportunities have you passed over because your friend said it wouldn't work? It's a scheme, it's a scam. But again, who have you been listening to your whole life? I love my parents. They gave me food, shelter, water, love, no money. I look past my parents, no money, and past their parents, no money. Do you see how it perpetuates itself? I'll show you how to get rich. RICH, that stands for Residual Income Creates Happiness. You see, most people have 2 options: to roll over and get out of bed and go to work, or just to roll over and get up when you want and enjoy life. Most people on this side aren't even happy. Wait, I take that back. There's 1 hour a day where they're happy, and that's called happy hour. You see, on this side, it's like being in jail. Jail, job, they both start with the letter J. One's got a 6x8, the other one's got an 8x6. One's got a warden and the other one's got a supervisor. What's the difference? One you get out in the yard for an hour, the other one you get out in an hour. And here's the thing about both these jokers. Once you get released from jail or fired from a job, you have to start all over again at the bottom of the next one. Does that make any sense to you? Why would you work year after year for somebody else to make them wealthy? There's 2 things we do every day. Make someone else wealthy or start making yourself wealthy. That means having security, choosing your dream car or a dream house, having time to be free and take care of a charity or make a difference in the world. Time, money, and freedom to do whatever you want. If you're going to do something, why not do it for an hour or 2 a day around your schedule and get off of this side? That's the power and potential of our successful system.